Inspect what you expect. That's a principle of leadership, right? That a lot of us have heard and applied if we're managing sales teams or working with groups of folks, or if we're, even a little league football coach, right? Inspect what you expect. In other words, if there are things that you expect from your children or your sales team or your sales force or the folks you work with or whatever, trust but verify. Go back and just look and see that things are getting done so you're not caught off guard, right? But there's probably one person in your life, I'll bet. I'm not Nostradamus, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. I bet there's one person in your life that you don't inspect what you expect of. And it's yourself. Because as human beings, we fall on one of two sides of the spectrum, man. We're either so overcritical of ourselves, right, that other people are like, why are you always down on yourself, man? Or we are so good at deflecting criticism that we don't ever, right? We don't ever take responsibility for anything. Nothing's ever our fault. It's not my fault. It's his fault. They're their fault. You're right. Most people don't fall somewhere in the middle. They're either on one side of the spectrum or the other. They're either like super uber hard on themselves or they let themselves slide on everything, okay? But I'm talking about the systematic inspection of expectation of yourself inside your own life. Look, if you've got goals, dreams, aspirations, you should. If they're written down, you should have them written down. If you don't have them written down, that's the first place to start. But in order to accomplish the things you want to accomplish in your life, whether it's a better body, more money, better finances, promotion at work, better relationships, better spirituality, whatever it is you're going for, there's going to be some things you're going to have to engage in on a consistent and routine basis in order to achieve that, isn't it? Like, so let's say your goal is to get in phenomenal shape. You want to be in the best shape of your life. Well, you're going to have to put together a routine, a workout routine. You're going to have to put together an eating regimen or a diet regimen, and you're going to have to stick to that, right? So you've got to inspect what you expect. Here's what I do. I take a single sheet of paper. I actually made a little chart on an Excel spreadsheet because I'm anal that way, okay? But you don't have to do that. You can just take a sheet of paper and write down the things you know you need to be doing to move in the direction of the things you say you want in your life. So, if a better body is what you're saying you want, and you know you need to eat, clean foods, a certain limited number of calories per day, every day, in order to reach that goal, then you, on your sheet of paper there, you could write down better body. Underneath you could put eating. Less than 1,800 calories, clean foods. Next category might be, cardiovascular exercise 4 days a week. Next category might be weight training 3 days a week. And you know that those three things, the eating, the cardio, the exercise, the eating, the cardio, the weights, are going to be the things that are going to move you closer to that better body you want. And then every day, I know this sounds tedious, guys, but this has revolutionized my life. Do you know in 1 year, I doubled my income, lost 30 pounds. I mean, all kinds of crazy things happened to me because I started doing this. Now. Every night. I don't care what else is going on. Every night, I take it real quick, I pull it out, and I go, okay, did I, right? And it's not just for health and wellness. It could be for your business, for your finance. You can do this for anything, guys. If you're in sales, you're like, hey, in order to be successful in sales, I need to make 5 cold calls a day. Well, then write down 5 cold calls on your tracker there, and then every day go back and reflect. Did I do the things I need to do for my health and wellness? Did I do the things I need to do for my spirituality? Did I do the things I need to do to make myself better in my business or in my sales or for my team? Whatever the case may be, evaluate your performance. Evaluate your own performance at the end of the day. And then at the end of the week, on Sunday night, you can go tally up all those scores and you can look and say, okay, did I do this 4 days a week? Did I do this 3 times this week? Did I do the things that I knew I needed to do to move myself closer to my goals? And here's what I'm going to tell you. The first time you do this, you will be shocked, blown away at how much work you're not actually doing in the direction of the goals you say you want to move towards, right? You'll be shocked. The first time I did this, I literally set up like a scoring system, and I was blown away. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing anything I say that I want in my life. I'm not doing anything to move me closer to this stuff. And when I got focused and started doing those daily activities that I know I needed to do, or that I knew I needed to do, all of a sudden I started achieving these goals. I started achieving these milestones. I started reaching these goals that I'd set for myself. It's like magic, only it's not magic. It's not magic at all. It's just disciplining yourself and inspecting what you expect from yourself through self-evaluation. If you do this, it will change your life. You can email me, by the way, if you want a copy of a blank, like a clean copy of the Excel spreadsheet that I use. It's called a weekly rhythm register. I actually didn't come up with it. I robbed it from Darren Hardy. I got it right from his book, The Compound Effect. He teaches all about how to do this stuff. I robbed it from there, and I've been using it in my life for 4 years. Transform my life. Do that if you want. Email me if you want the spreadsheet, or just Google weekly rhythm register or Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect, and under resources, you'll find it right there. Boom, boom. You can download it, put it to work in your life. It will change everything for you, and I hope you will. And that's the dose. Have a great week, everybody.